Greetings, tribes. My voice is just about hanging in there. I hope you're having an amazing week wherever you are, whatever you're up to. Before we jump into tonight's content, we want to just rerun James and Laura's crazy video from Sunday. I'm just kidding. Although it was kind of funny. If I can somehow get my hands on it, I will put it everywhere I possibly can. But it was really exciting on Sunday to kick off our stuff around Christmas. I want to really encourage you right now, in a couple of seconds, pause the video, get out your phones, go on to laganvalleyvineyard.com/events, click on hampers and get signed up for a hamper. The 4th of December is only 3 weeks away, and we have an incredible opportunity this Christmas to partner with so many amazing charities all across our city to bless families and individuals at this Christmas time. So tonight, don't leave without signing up for a hamper. This Sunday we will have a hamper table set up, and so you can get your hampers on Sunday, and we have targeted 300 this year, so we're really excited, slightly scared about moving towards that. So get your phones out, get signed up for a hamper. Yvette also, that's what we'll call her from now on, Yvette Wilkins. Yvette also talked on Sunday about this thing we feel like Jesus is speaking to us about called Home for Christmas. What an amazing statement to our city and our community that we as a church are not okay that people are lonely at Christmas time. The time when we celebrate God coming from heaven to earth for us. It just feels so wrong that people should be experiencing that celebration on their own. We had an amazing 8 or 10 families sign up to be involved with Home for Christmas on Sunday. If you want to be a part of that conversation about doing something in your home or corporately together on Christmas Day for those who are lonely in our community, then please contact the office. But please don't sit on your hands on that one. It'd be really helpful for us to have an idea of exactly how big our team is and how many people want to be involved in that this Christmas. So get in contact with the office or tell us this Sunday. That's Home for Christmas. We're really excited about that and what Jesus might do through that with us here in this community. So it's been a bit of a mad few weeks. Maybe that's just me, but I have personally felt incredibly challenged by God as we've looked over the last couple of weeks on this study in the book of Acts. Paul has made his way to Jerusalem. He had these prophetic words that if he went there he would be arrested and thrown in prison, possibly killed. He went anyway. When he went, he was indeed arrested, incredibly falsely accused of all kinds of stuff, thrown in jail, refused trial, kept for 2 years before he gets to present his case. And we've been talking the last couple of weeks about this idea that bog standard Christianity requires courage, it costs us, and then Mark did a stunning job yesterday, or on Sunday, if you're watching this on a Tuesday, Wednesday or Thursday, did an amazing job on Sunday of just talking about how we deal with injustice done against us personally. How we live into that space of refusing to get bitter, refusing to manipulate, and fighting to keep our integrity in the midst of all of that. So we have a couple of things we'd love you to push into tonight in your discussion, and it really links into what we're wanting to go after this Christmas. The first question I want to ask is, when was the last time you did something that required courage? And what was that? Now remember, we defined courage 2 weeks ago as not the absence of fear, but the absence of self. When was the last time you did something that was completely selfless, that was risky, that maybe scared you? When was the last time you did something courageous? If you're struggling to answer that, I want tribe leaders, set everyone a homework between now and next tribe to go and do something courageous. If you're struggling for an idea, just buy someone behind you a cup of coffee in a coffee shop and watch how weird that feels and how much courage it actually takes to say to a barista, by the way, can I pay for their coffee? Watch their reaction. I promise it will require courage. So set everyone a homework, do something courageous over the next couple of weeks. But that's the question. When was the last time you did something that was courageous? Second question we want you to talk about tonight is, where does your pursuit of Jesus cost you? Where does it cost you something? What does it cost you? If you're just discovering Jesus and you're in a tribe, you might find that a little bit of a hard question to answer. We totally understand that. We don't expect you to have a wonderful answer there. But if you've been following Jesus for a while, where does it cost you? And what does it cost you? We're learning that this whole thing of seeing Jesus' kingdom come to our city, if we're going to really see what we dream of coming alive, it's going to cost us. And I love that I'm hearing stories right across our community, young and old, of people going, I am ready to pay for this. I am ready for it to cost me personally. And so we'd love you guys to share a bit about where that's happening. Pray into that with and for each other. Stand with each other as we're dealing with difficult situations and all of this kind of stuff. And then finally, we'd love you to reflect a bit on what Mark was talking about on Sunday, of how do you deal with injustice done against you personally? How do you deal when you're insulted? How do you deal when stuff is maybe spoken or said of you that's not true? Are you quick to defend yourself? Are you quick to get angry? Are you festering on some of that stuff? Do you need to forgive some people? Do you need to let some stuff go? We'd love you to finish your tribes with some worship and ministry around those areas, that God would invade us with his courage, that he would embolden us to live into this thing of following Jesus, being prepared to have it cost us something, and that we would release those who have wronged us and hurt us, and that we would live gloriously forgiving lives. Don't forget about hampers. Don't forget about Home for Christmas. Have a wonderful week, and we have a real treat this Sunday. I expect it's going to be a little bit wild, so come prepared to have your mind stretched, your faith stretched, and to encounter Jesus, as Dennis Bourne shares with us this weekend. So see you Sunday. Have an amazing week. God bless.